As we turn in section 3 to the imperfect forms of third hay verbs, you will note that they again use the same prefix and suffix endings that you already know. The imperfect paradigm that you learned in chapter 5 for the cal imperfect of the strong verb provides the prefix and suffixes that you need to know. However, again, because the hay sound of the root is weak and is therefore often lost, there are changes in the vocalization of the form of third hay imperfects. So you remember the cal imperfect paradigm all the way back from chapter 5 of the strong verb. Yiktol, tiktol, tiktol, tiktali, ektol. Yiktolu, tiktolna, tiktalu, tiktolna, niktol. With bana, our paradigm form for the third hay verb, you'll notice some changes. Yivne, tivne, tivne, tivni. Evne, yivnu, tivnena, tivnu, tivnena, nivne. This form again shows enough difference from the cal imperfect of the strong verb that you must memorize it. You'll note the following tendencies. In forms that have no suffix, the hay that you see in the paradigm is again a mater, not the hay from the root. So yiv, ne, the third masculine singular form, is the equivalent of yik, tol, here you go, in the strong verb. In this situation, the hay is simply a mater marking the E-class vowel sound. It is not the hay from the root. You'll also note that in the second person feminine plural and third person feminine plural forms, the mater is a segol yod instead of the holum that you're used to from the strong form. In the strong form, you are used to tiktolna, You instead, in the third hay verbs, have tiv, nena. Three examples to consider. 1 Chronicles 17:4. Ko amar Adonai, lo ata tivne li habayet lashavet. So ko amar Adonai, just a straight cal perfect 3ms. Thus says the Lord. Lo, not, ata, you. Now note, as we've said previously, a Hebrew sentence does not need to state the pronoun. The Lord simply could have said, lo tivneh. So the presence of the pronoun ata here is an emphatic use. You will not tivneh, cal imperfect, second masculine singular of bana. Note that the hay present here is not the hay of the root, but is instead a mater marking the E-class vowel sound on the second root letter. The root is again bana. Thus says the Lord, you will not build li, lamed plus the first common singular possessive suffix, for me, the house, la shavet, to dwell. This is lamed plus a cal infinitive construct. 2 Samuel 7:13. Hu yivneh bayet lishmi. He, who, again emphatic, yivneh, cal imperfect, third masculine singular of bana. He will build a house, le, for, shame, name, my, for my name. And Deuteronomy 5:7, Lo yehyeh lekha Elohim acharem al panai. Lo, not, yeh, cal imperfect, third masculine singular of haya, there will not be l'ka, for you, lamed plus the suffix, Elohim acharem, other gods, al panai, before me. As with the perfect, so with the cal imperfect. If you memorize the memory paradigm well, the cal imperfect of Bana, and if you have paid attention to the tip-offs for all of the derived stems, you will be able to parse and identify all the imperfect forms of third He verbs. So again, the cal imperfect paradigm of Bana, starting in the third masculine singular, Yivne, Tivne, Tivne, Tivni, Evne, Yivnu, Tivnena, Tivnu, Tivnena, Nivne. Now in the imperfect of the Nifal, you have the addition of the noon, but remember that the prefix causes that noon to be trapped and assimilated into the first root letter. So the tip-offs of a Nifal imperfect are the doubled first root letter and then the correct vowel pattern. So you have Yivane, Tivane, Tivane, Tivani, Evane, Yivanu, Tivanena, Tivanu, Tivanena, Nivane. Note that the prefix and suffix are the same as all imperfects, as they had been in the cal and as they were in the cal imperfect of the strong verb that you learned in chapter 5. Likewise, you still have the tip-off of a Nifal imperfect, the doubled first root letter and the Kametz vowel, and the third He ending of the root shows the exact same behavior it did in the cal imperfect. Where there is no ending, it becomes a Segol He Mater. It disappears in the second feminine singular with a Hirek Yod ending, and then is again the Segol He Mater. It disappears with the third masculine plural ending and becomes a Segol He Mater in the third feminine plural and second feminine plural, disappears in the second masculine plural, and is replaced by the Segol He Mater in the first common plural. The exact same pattern that you know from your memory paradigm of the cal imperfect of Bana. If you can recognize the pattern from your memory paradigm and the Nifal imperfect tip-offs, you will not have trouble parsing these forms. Likewise with the PL imperfect, the tip-offs are the doubled second root letter and the vocal schwa under the prefix letter. So you have Yugale, Tugale, Tugale, Tugali, Ugale, Yugalu, Tugalena, Tugalu, Tugalena, Nugale. Note again that the form matches that of the cal imperfect paradigm, both for the prefixes and the endings, but you have the tip-offs of the doubled second root letter and the schwa under the prefix letter, y, ga, le, doubled second root letter. The pual imperfect shows the same behavior, but it has the characteristic u vowel of the pual. Yugule, tugule, tugule, tuguli, ugule, yugulu, tugulena, tugulu, tugulena, nugule. So recognize the PL and pual tip-off of the doubled second root letter and of the vocal schwa under the prefix, but the distinctive pual tip-off of the U sound under the first root letter. You will see the same in the Hitpa'el imperfect, the tip-offs of the doubled second root letter and the hit prefix, but then with the hey of the hit prefix assimilated into the prefix that the imperfect brings. And then the behavior of the third hey root letter matching the paradigm that you have learned from the Cal imperfect of bana. Yit gale, tit gale, tit gale, tit gali, et gale. Yit galu, tit galena, tit galu, tit galena, nit gale. And the hiphil imperfect, remember that the tip-off is that the hey of the hiphil has been absorbed into the prefix of the imperfect with an A-class vowel. So you will have the tip-off of the hiphil imperfect in the front, and then the typical paradigm behavior of a third hey verb at the end. Yag le, tag le, tag le, tag li, ag le. Yaglu, taglena, taglu, taglena, nagle. And with the ho fall, remember the ho of the ho fall, a hey plus a kamet satuf, then the hey is replaced by the prefix letter. So we have yogle, togle, togle, togli, ogle. Yoglu, toglena, toglu, toglena, nogle. Again, if you recognize the tip-off of a ho-fall imperfect and then the paradigm form of a third hey, you should have no trouble identifying and parsing these forms. 3 examples of derived stems of third hey verbs. First, Ezekiel 16:57. Bayom Go'onayek, B'terem Tigale Ra'atek. Bayom, in the day, and it's a construct phrase, in the day of your pride. Notice that because the final term has a possessive suffix, we say the. It's considered definite. In the day of your pride. B'terem, before. Tigale, a nifal imperfect, third feminine singular of gala. The hey of the root has been replaced by the segol hey mater, and we have the tip-off of a noon assimilated, leaving the dagesh and the gimel, and the kamets, the long vowels. So we have the nifal tip-offs, and our paradigm lets us know third feminine singular. It was uncovered. What? Ra'atek, your wickedness. Ra'ah plus the possessive suffix. Second, Deuteronomy 12:14. Sham ta'ale oloteka v'sham ta'aseh kol asher anoki mitzaveka. So sham, there. Ta'ale, cal imperfect, second masculine singular of Allah, to offer up. Oloteka, your burnt offerings, olot. Vasham ta'aseh, this time a cal imperfect, second masculine singular of the verb asa, to do. There you will do, or you shall do. Kol, everything, asher, which. Anoki mutzaveka, I, the pronoun, mutzaveka, am commanding you. And third, 1 Chronicles 9:1. V'Yehuda hoglu levavel b'ma'alam. And Judah, notice that this is the rule of schwa, but the yod loses its schwa when a yod has a silent schwa under it. And Judah, hoglu, ho-fall, perfect, third common plural of gala. So as a hofal, it's a passive form. Was exiled. Le to Bavel, Babylon. B on account of, because of. Ma'alam. Ma'al, disloyalty. Am, the possessive suffix, their disloyalty.